Hello, this is Keith All from keithall.com. Glad you stopped by. Today, I would like to teach you how to add a Categories Blog Widget to your blog. Now, categories are something that you can assign to each blog post to have your blogs organized in a fashion where they can be easily found. So this is my blog right here, and currently I do not have a widget, which is typically on the sidebar of your blog, where the visitor can come here and easily search for topics. I have a search widget here, which basically allows the visitor to type any word phrase that they want into that search box, and if anything in my blogs or in my tags or categories match what they type in, it'll bring back a result for them. However, sometimes they may type in something and nothing will come back regarding that. So another option for the visitor is to create a widget here that will list all the categories that I have created in my dashboard of my blog, and I've associated blog posts with that. So today I'll show you how to add that categories widget, and there's a number of different display options that you can have. So I'm going to switch over to my dashboard, and if I come over to here to the left, I'll have something called appearance. Now, mind me that your dashboard, blog dashboard, may look a little bit different than this. Just realize the terms should be the same, but if you look under your blog dashboard for something called appearance, and then underneath appearance, you will have something called widgets. So I'm going to select that. I was already on that page, but I just wanted to show you how to navigate to the widgets area. So here, what I'm going to do, we already have a widget, but I don't currently have it displayed on my sidebar. So the easy way to do that is go ahead and click on it and just drag it to the area that you want it displayed. Right now I'm going to put it right underneath my search widget. Okay, it gives me an option to title it, and just for sake of this tutorial I'm going to put a title on there. I'll just name it List of Categories. Now I have three options on the way that my categories will display. I'm going to select each individual one just to give you an idea or visual on how these categories can be displayed. Right now I'm going to check next to it, Show Hierarchy. I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to go over to my blog and refresh it to show you it. And as you can see, right underneath the search widget, here's my title that I put in, List of Categories. Now I selected the display option of the hierarchy. So what that means is all my categories are listed, and they're listed in a hierarchy fashion, meaning that if I selected a parent category and subcategories underneath that parent. So in this case, I have a blog training category. That's my parent category. I also associated subcategories underneath blog category because every time I do a blog training, I want to differentiate it from other types of blog training I have. In this case, I already have widgets, menu functions, and categories and tags. So that's one way of it to being displayed. Now I'm going to go back to my dashboard. I'm going to uncheck hierarchy, and I'm going to show post counts next to the categories. And you'll see in a second how that is displayed. As you can see now, no longer will it show the hierarchy form of it, but next to each category I have, it'll show a number, and that number means that while I, in this case, add section, it means that I have one post on my blog currently that has a category of add section to it. Now I'm going to go back and display. I'm going to keep the check mark next to show post counts, but I'm also going to show the hierarchy, and then you're going to see the difference. As you can see, not only does it show the hierarchy, but now it shows the number of blog posts associated with that particular category. This is now a much cleaner way to show my categories. Now I'm going to go back and select all my categories so they can display in a drop-down list, and you'll see the difference that it shows. As you can see, now my category widget takes up less space on my blog sidebar, and it shows all my categories into a drop-down list box. So if I click on this down arrow, now it's going to show everything, all my categories. It's also going to show my categories in a hierarchy fashion, because I have that checked, and it's also going to show the number of blog posts associated with that particular category. Again, because I currently have that checked in the display options. Now let's go back here, and I'm going to uncheck all these. I'm still going to have the categories widget, but let's see what happens now, how it's displayed. So I'm going to go back over here. Click on refresh the page, and basically it just shows all my categories listed, and it looks like everything's listed in alphabetical order. So that's another way to display it. I hope today's training was very helpful for you today. And I'm glad you stopped by to see how you can add a Categories Blog Widget to your blog. Again, thank you for sharing your time with me today. If you liked what you saw, please share it. Please share your comments so that it will help other people with their blogs. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next video. Again, this is Keith All from KeithAll.com. Bye now.